This is how you can make free movie explain videos in 5 simple steps. No copyright. So in this video, I'm going to take you from the very beginning of your YouTube channel. First, visit ChatGPT. In the ChatGPT message bar, you want to enter "Provide me unique and new names for a YouTube channel based on movie explain videos." Once you've entered this, you should get unique names for your YouTube channel. I want you to do this first because this is what you're going to use when you're creating the email for your channel as well. Because when you're creating a YouTube channel, you need to have a Gmail or email that you sign up with. As you can see, ChatGPT have given us some unique names for a YouTube channel that creates movie explainer videos. You can use this to create your email account for what you use to sign up for your first YouTube channel. For example, if you select Movie Decoded as your name for your YouTube channel, you can create a Gmail account like moviedecoded@gmail. This will help you later on down the line when you get sponsorship deals and more for your YouTube channel, as you can enter this into the description. But don't worry if this sounds confusing, we're going to take you through step by step. Right now, we're creating the channel. So let's walk you through this process. We're going to create a Google account right before your very eyes. Here, for the first name, we're going to use the name that we've just found through ChatGPT. Flip Focus is what we're going to use. Notice how I've left no spaces in Flick and Focus. You can add a space. Now it's going to ask you for your date of birth and gender. You can enter this, but of course this is private information, so I'm going to skip this step and get to the next step for you. Once you've completed that stage, Gmail will attempt to create a Gmail account for you. Remember, this email is not the name of your YouTube account. I advise you go through Gmail because Gmail is a part of the YouTube family. It's part of the Google family. So it's going to be easier to create your YouTube channel from a Gmail address. As you can see, Flick Focus 1 is given, but let's see if we can get flickfocus@gmail.com. We might not be able to because somebody might already have it, which might be an indicator for your YouTube name being already taken. I've just typed Flick Focus. Let's see what happens next. As you can see, Flick Focus has been taken. This could be a brilliant indicator to let you know that this name is already taken. So why not go back at this stage and choose a different name that ChatGPT has given you. I wanted to show you this because your name needs to be very unique. Also try Google searching the name that you've chosen to see if somebody else is already using it. If you're having trouble with this stage, try adding more than 2 words. Right now I've found Film All The Way, and that's what I'm also going to use for my YouTube channel name. Now you will create a strong password for your account. Remember this, as you will need this to log in to your Gmail account, which will be connected to your YouTube account. As you can see, with your Gmail account, you get your Google account, and you can see that green F in the top right hand corner of the screen. If I hover onto it, you can see Film All The Way and the email that's connected to it. So now I'm going to log into YouTube and begin creating my YouTube account. As you can see, we don't yet have a YouTube account. We haven't made any searches, so there's nothing actually on the homepage. If we go up to the icon in the top right hand corner while on youtube.com, you can see that you can create a channel. So let's create a channel. Because we already have our name entered and we have an email account connected, as you can see, it's entered our name automatically because this is our name that we've entered when creating our Gmail account. We can select a picture, but we need to create one. As for the handle, this is a unique username for our YouTube channel. Nobody else can use this. So let's make sure that we take Film All The Way so nobody else can take it. It looks like someone actually has already taken that username. So let's try something else at the end of Film All The Way. Let's try 1. That's correct. So we can use Film All The Way 1. As for our picture, we're going to create that in a moment. Let's create the channel. Our YouTube channel has just been created, but we need a profile picture, a description, and more to help us get into those search results. So let's take you through these stages right now. One place that you can use for free to create your YouTube channel logo is Canva. You can sign up for a canva.com account right now for free, and you can use the features entirely free. Alternatively, you can sign up for a pro paid account where you get additional features. Everything we're about to show you right now is entirely free. So from the main bar up above, you can see a few starting points. Instead of these, you want to select more and you want to find logo. So in the search bar, you can actually search for logo. This is going to give you the correct dimensions that you need for your YouTube channel logo. Let's open up logo right now. As you can see, we have a blank canvas. So let's create our logo for our channel. Remember the channel name that you have, as this will help you decide what you're about to do in this step. So from the menu bar on the left hand side, if you scroll down, you can see apps. Select apps. If you do not see this menu bar and instead you see something right here like a Canva welcome message or something, click the X on that and it will open up this side menu. Select apps when you've done that. Here you can see you can search for AI powered or create something new, discover, and your apps that you already have connected to your Canva account. If you're brand new, you won't have any apps right there. So instead, go into the search and search for Magic Media. I already have Magic Media on my account, but I'm going to search it anyway to show you how this works. As you can see in the search results and the applications in Canva, you can see Magic Media is at the top of the search results. Select this and this will be added to your Canva account, which you can access again from the quick bar on the left hand side. Now that we have Magic Media selected, we're going to create our logo using AI. So in these styles, you can select the type of style for your logo that you want to create. This is going to decide what the image will look like when you've told the AI what to create. So if we select See All, you can see you have different styles and approaches to your logo type that we're about to make. You can select Dreamy, Mid-Century, 3D Model, Gradient, Psychedelic, Concept Art, 3D, Retro Wave, Playful, Fine Art, and a lot more. In this example, I'm going to select Filmic. Then I'm going to tell the AI what to create for our logo for our channel. So I've wrote a film clapper with stick legs on a journey on a peaceful summer day in a field. Let's see what it creates here. And as you can see, we now have an image that we can use for our profile picture for our YouTube channel. Again, you can always change this in future if you don't like the results. You can always generate as well. So for example, right now, let's select generate. You can create different styles of the prompt that you've just created as well. Remember that. So in this example, I'm going to use this image right here. Download this to your device and then add that to your YouTube profile. Let's show you how this is done. First, go to the share option, select share, then select download. You can select PNG, which is suggested, and of course you can also change the pixel resolution by scrolling up. You have more options and it will keep the aspect ratio. It will be a square so that you can use it for your profile picture. So let's go for 1250 by 1250 pixels. Then I'm going to download this, ready to be used. You will have more download options if you're using a paid version of Canva. I also didn't name that file, so it will be quite difficult to look for later on. But we have it right here because I'm using Google Chrome, so it'd be quite easy for me to find. Untitled Design number 2. In order to name your file, you can go to the top and then name it what you need. Try doing this before downloading, as this is definitely going to help you with this step. Again, you can always change your YouTube profile picture later on if you're not happy with the one that you're using to begin with. So in order to add your new profile picture, go to Customize Channel, and then you should have an option called Branding. It's going to give you a quick introduction if this is your first channel. You want to go to Branding, and here is where you can upload your profile picture. And just like we've done with our profile picture just to create it using AI, you can also do this with your banner for your channel as well, which can also be very important for your viewers to know what your channel is about. If you're having problems with the file size of your images, you can always download it in JPEG format, which is a smaller file, so you'll be able to upload them a lot easier. Once you've added all your branding images, we're going to add some basic information and then your channel tags. So back on ChatGPT, let's enter this into the chat. Provide me with a well-written description with cool emojis and relevant high-volume keywords for a YouTube channel based on movie explain videos, and also provide me relevant tags so that my channel appears at the top in the search results. Once you've entered this into the chat, select enter. Now ChatGPT is creating our description for our channel. All we're going to do is we're going to copy first the description. We also might want to copy this, which has a different name for a YouTube channel, and we'll replace it with our own. Back over on your brand new YouTube channel, you just want to paste this into your channel description under the basic info tab. And make sure you replace the name with the name of your YouTube channel, as is Film All The Way, but with spaces. Also, don't forget to read through what you've copy and pasted to make sure that you don't have any issues with what has been given. Right here, it's repeating the wrong channel name. So we're going to replace this with our channel name right here. This says, "Welcome to Film All The Way. Are you a movie enthusiast who loves diving deep into films?" With a few emojis. At Film All The Way, we break down and explain the most captivating movies, unveiling hidden details, complex plots, and character secrets. Whether it's a blockbuster hit or an indie gem, we've got you covered. From sci-fi thrillers to heartwarming dramas, our in-depth analysis will enhance your movie watching experience. Join our community of cinephiles and never miss an update. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications to stay in the loop. Explore the magic of cinema with us, one scene at a time. So of course you can edit this, you can change this, you can make sure it's applicable to the type of content that you will be creating. So instead of a deep dive, it might be a scene by scene analysis. It might be you just talking about the movie in general. So you might want to change a few of these things to make it less complicated so that it's applicable to your channel. But for now, we're just going to leave it as it is, and we're going to hit publish. I'm also going to come back to the description right now and make a few changes just to show you how you can change things very quickly and make it super simple for somebody to read. Right now, in this part of the section is where it goes into more depth, unveiling hidden details. We won't be doing that, so I'll remove that. Let's put understand complex plots and character secrets. Whether it's a blockbuster hit, we're going to be focusing on Hollywood movies. Hollywood movies, we've got you covered. From sci-fi thrillers to heartwarming dramas, our in-depth analysis, let's change that to scene breakdown, will enhance your movie watching experience. So as you can see, we've very quickly changed what the channel is about. This is two genres that have been mentioned, sci-fi thrillers and heartwarming dramas. This is to emphasize the range of movies that this channel will cover. You might want to change this as well. For example, if you want to focus on just action movies, here you might change this to action movies. I just wanted to show you this to show you how you can change what ChatGPT has given to you if you have a specific type of movie you want to aim at. So what about those channel tags? Those words that people will be searching for when they're searching for your channel. If you go into settings, channel, these are the tags, the keywords that people will be searching when looking for your channel. So we're going to go back to ChatGPT, and first we're going to copy what ChatGPT has given to us. ChatGPT have given us these tags: movie explanation, film analysis, movie breakdown, plot summary, ending explained, movie review, movie theories, cinema secrets, hidden details, film critique. So we're going to take all of these for now and we're going to put them into the description. But the most important tags that you're going to use is going to be what your YouTube channel is and how people can find it. This is because that search result is going to be very specific to your channel. And if you add this to every video, it's going to help build your channel with that type of audience, so that when they're searching for you, they can find your videos. So just in case you want to add your username to every video that you upload, if you go to settings, and from your settings you go to upload defaults, right here is where you can add a description or something into your description or title automatically when you're uploading. I don't suggest that you do this for the title. If you're going to do this for anything, you want to do it for the tags. That is so your channel name will appear with every single video you upload. So right here, let's go for those channel tags. But remember, the first 3 tags are going to be relevant to the video. So make sure that you add the first 3 tags before your channel name tags, which should be secondary. In other words, if you're making a movie video about Wonder Woman, make sure Wonder Woman is definitely one of the first tags that appear, as it can affect the chronological order of the tags. So when YouTube is referencing with the search, the first word that you add into tags will be the most relevant. But although this used to be the case, and it might not be the case now, tags aren't as important as a description and title. Also, your thumbnail is going to play a lot more than tags. Tags are supposedly the last thing you need to pay attention to. So you can add your name here if you want to. I'm going to because I like to, and I know what to do with it later on and how to re-add them as secondary tags and not the first. Just so they're there and I can use them when I feel fit. Now the next step is we're going to go to Google and we're going to look for a Hollywood movie with a high IMDb rating so that we can use a movie that is quite popular with an audience to help us gain some traction with the audience we are trying to get for the rest of our videos. Hopefully that makes a lot of sense, but it will because I'm going to walk you through. So right now in Google, if you search for Hollywood movies, IMDb rating, it's also filling in my search result, letting me know that there is a search result that people have also searched. So here you can see some Hollywood movies that have some high IMDb ratings. You can also search for a movie that you want to focus on, for example one that's in cinemas right now, which would be Wolverine, Deadpool and Wolverine, which might have a high IMDb rating, which it does. You can see the IMDb rating for Deadpool and Wolverine is 8.1 out of 10. So this could be a movie that we focus on in this video. Let's show you what to do next, because this next step is going to be very important. Now we come back to ChatGPT. I also had hashtags. Now I have just noticed that ChatGPT did also give us some hashtags. So always remember to scroll down to the bottom here. It's not going to be too much of an issue for me right now, so I'm going to move on to the next step. So what we need to do is we need to ask ChatGPT for a good description and title for Deadpool and Wolverine scene breakdown or something of the sort. I've entered a prompt into the chat for ChatGPT. It says, write an engaging script for a movie explanation video about a specific scene from, and then your movie name. I will replace that with Deadpool and Wolverine. The script should be in a single paragraph around 1,000 characters and use simple conversational English and don't use hyperbolic and difficult language. I repeat, use very, very easy English wording. Describe the scene in a detailed, step-by-step manner, explaining what is happening in the scene without providing details of the emotions like hurt, pounding or ground shaking. Avoid revealing any spoilers or climaxes. So what we're going to do with this prompt right now, which you can copy if you pause the video, you can type this out, might also be in the description for you to check out, is I'm going to enter Deadpool and Wolverine in place of your movie name. As you can see, the script is now being written, absolutely brilliant. And that script is now done. We have our video script. So I'm going to take this and we're going to use a text-to-speech for our narration. So now that I've copied it, let's go to a text-to-speech. The text-to-speech we're going to use is called VoiceMaker. You can only do up to 250 characters at a time, but it's entirely free for you to get started and start using. It's also brilliant for this type of video because you won't have issues with this voiceover copyright later on. So this is what we're going to use for our voiceover. Just entering 240 characters at a time, going back to our script and entering more one step at a time. So you can select different voices, but for this one I'm going to stick with what's given here, but you can also change by selecting change and then sampling the voice before you get started.
Good afternoon. I am capable of reading any text that you type here.
I'm happy with what we already have. Well, actually, I'm going to go back and find it because I want that one back. It was called Thomas. So let's just see if we can find Thomas. Let's search for Thomas. Smooth and deep old male voice is what we're going to use for our type of video. Let's have a listen.
Good afternoon. I am capable of reading any text that you type here. For example, here is a quote from the...
Brilliant. And this is the text that we're going to enter first. You can convert the speech by selecting convert speech here. It's going to be an MP3 format. Let's have a listen to what we have so far.
Hey there, movie fans. Today, we're diving into an awesome scene featuring Deadpool and Wolverine. Picture this. Deadpool is up to his usual antics, and he's just bumped into Wolverine.
Now that's brilliant because we have our first lot of text. I've already downloaded it, and the way you do that is you select this download icon here or here. Let's do another few lines to show you how that works. Here we have our next set of speech. Let's convert the speech. You can also change the speed, voice volume, and pitch. We're going to leave everything as it is and select convert to speech.
Making everything look dramatic. Deadpool, always the chatterbox, starts talking non-stop, cracking jokes about Wolverine's claws. Wolverine, looking unimpressed, just stands there, his claws out, ready for action. Suddenly,
as you can see, we have our next set of lines. Notice how I've stopped at a comma or full stop so that we don't have any broken speech. That's an idea for you because you're entering up to 250 characters at a time. So don't have half of a sentence leading on to the next. Let's download this second speech line. Brilliant, that's now been downloaded. Do this for all of your scripts. Then we'll move on to the next step. We're almost there. Next up is the media, the video or images we are going to use to match our voiceover. Now, at this point, many people will advise you to use a screen recorder on videos that have already uploaded on the topic, or using other people's videos as the imagery for what you're going to use. I wouldn't advise this, as this opens the door for people giving you a copyright strike. So something you can always do that you would never have an issue with is using images. So you can use images and move them on screen with transitions or some movement in order to give your video some life without ever having any copyright strikes. So right now, Deadpool and Wolverine, if we go into images on Google, you will find multiple images of Deadpool and Wolverine that we can use right now, right this second, including this image of Deadpool right here, Deadpool and Wolverine walking on screen. And you can also use some stock footage when you're talking directly to the audience. For example, at the start of the video, we're talking to cinema lovers, people who are into movies. So instead of using something to do with Deadpool and Wolverine for that, we could do our introduction using some stock footage, maybe from Pixabay or somewhere else. Here, for example, on Pexels, we have some images that we can use in our video entirely copyright free, with no issues that we can use in our video. This image of Deadpool from the movie we can also use with no issues. Control, right click, and let's save that image because we're going to use it. And then it's the case of going into a video editor and changing things accordingly. We've placed all of our voiceovers into the timeline with our images and stock footage all together, but there's a few changes that we need to make. For example, the beginning of this voiceover has a gap
we're in this dark alleyway with rain pouring down.
after the speech. So we need to zoom into the timeline and just get rid of this gap so that the voice moves or sounds fluent as if it's talking to the viewer. Just get rid of these little gaps here so that they all fit. You might also notice that this voiceover is mono, meaning it's coming out of one speaker. So when you put it into a stereo editing platform, it's only going to come out from either the left headphone or left speaker or the right speaker and right headphone. In order to fix this, in DaVinci Resolve for free, which is a free video editor, you can put an effect on the sound layer. The way you do that is you go into audio effects and then you want to look for stereo fixer. The stereo fixer will be available for free and you can use this right now. I'm going to place this on the layer with the sound with our voiceover. Right here, we know that the sound is only coming out of the left ear. You can actually check this with the audio levels if you press play.
Making everything look dramatic. Deadpool, always the chatterbox.
As you can see, it's only coming out of the left headphone or left speakers. You might have heard that yourself. You can actually select this from the stereo fixer, select left, and that will fix this issue so it will come out of both the left and right headphones or speakers.
Starts talking non-stop. Crack.
Now that's a full voiceover. You also have some images that I've placed on screen. So these images are quite static. We can use them completely copyright free, but they're completely still on the video. We want to make sure that the viewers know that they're watching a video. It's subconscious, but it will make a huge difference. If you select the image right here, you can make some movement to the image. So right now, we're going to give it a scale and a slight pan. By selecting the keyframe at the beginning of the image appearing on screen, on zoom, and on position, and then going to the end, pressing back a frame, and then changing the scale, and maybe the position, maybe not up, maybe to the right. Now the image will have some movement when it plays through on the timeline.
Making everything look dramatic. Deadpool, always the chatterbox.
Of course, the more you scale, the more the movement of the image. Keep this in mind when you're editing together your final finished video. You can also take advantage of the YouTube audio library. As you can see from the left hand bar right here, the menu on your YouTube channel, you have access to the audio library. So you can add some music to your video with no problem. You can search via genre, mood, and more. For example, if we go to mood right here and we go for maybe inspirational and then add a genre, cinematic, you can sample the sounds. But you might want to go for something that actually suits the mood of your audience. So the audience is feeling quite positive about Deadpool and Wolverine. So let's go for something that's quite bright and maybe in the dance and electronic genre. In the next step, you come back to ChatGPT and you enter the following prompt. Provide me with some good titles, a well-written description and relevant hashtags for my script. And then you paste your script from your video. You can already see our script is here up above, so I can actually copy this, or I can just use the copy prompt here and we can paste it into the chat. So now ChatGPT is going to give you some titles and a description and relevant tags for your video that we're about to upload. I wanted to show you this step first because if you name your file with the title, then you don't have to enter the title during the upload flow. So for example, here, Deadpool and Wolverine Epic Alleyway Showdown. Breakdown of Deadpool and Wolverine's awesome fight scene. Deadpool versus bad guys, Wolverine joins the fun. Deadpool and Wolverine is going to be a search term, so I'm going to go for this one right here. Then I'm going to enter that into the title of the video. Add it to the render queue. From now I'm going to export the video. There is also an option to export as a YouTube 1080p video, but I have some export settings already set and I'm going to use that instead. And here is our upload now we've completed the video. So we're going to use ChatGPT with that description and those tags. And because we already have some images that we've used for the video, we have the start of our thumbnail. Let's copy that description from ChatGPT. Enter that into our description. I'm also going to enter the hashtags from ChatGPT. Select not for kids, as this movie is an R-rated movie. It's already taken one of the thumbnails from the video, so we could leave that as it is, or we could use one of the images that we have, go into Canva and create something towards the thumbnail. In this case, we're going to leave it as it is. Is it altered by AI? No, it's nobody talking, no real person as an AI. It's not posing as a real person. I'm just going to add something else to the title. I'm going to add movie. Our video is almost ready, but you can add some relevant tags, and that's what we're going to do next. The way we're going to do this is first we're going to copy the title. Then we're going to go to a website called Rapid Tags. rapidtags.io. Use tag generator, and then paste your video title into the YouTube tag generator. As you can see, we have some tags, although they might not be relevant, so you might want to use something else like vidIQ. By going to vidIQ, you can go to generate, paste your video title, then not only will it give you a description, but it will also give you those all important tags. So this is another way you can find some tags for your video. These are much better tags. Let's copy and let's paste some of those in. So now we have those tags in, I'm going to show you how to add your channel tags as the last tags in this list. First, let's get rid of anything that isn't relevant. Marvel Heroes will leave. Action movie scene will leave, but there are some comic book characters and comic book fights that we might want to remove. Animated battle, it's not an animated battle. Marvel Showdown, we'll leave that. Superhero Showdown, we'll leave those. Superhero versus superhero, we might leave that. Superhero animation, but you might think about adding some more Deadpool and Wolverine movie tags. So let's try that right now. So what you need to do is first copy. Because your channel tags was right at the top, if you then remove these, remove any others that you don't want in your description, and then paste, you can see that your channel tags will be at the bottom of your tag list. You can then of course remove anything else that you don't want included. You can add an upload date, and your video is now complete. You then select your category, in this case film and animation, maybe entertainment, but we'll go for film and animation in this case. And we have our video ready, uploaded with no copyright issues. Select next. You can add an end screen to add to your next video or a video if you have one already on your channel. And this video is now complete. Let's go public and let's publish. Let's watch it from the link right here.
Hey there, movie fans. Today, we're diving into an awesome scene featuring Deadpool and Wolverine. Picture this. Deadpool is up to his usual antics, and he's just bumped into Wolverine.
As you can see, we're in the right algorithm because right on the right hand side, you can see the types of videos that are being referenced. and they're all about Deadpool and Wolverine, which means we've done some good metadata.
They're in this dark alleyway with rain pouring down, making everything look dramatic. Deadpool, always the chatterbox, starts talking non-stop, cracking jokes about Wolverine's claws. Wolverine, looking unimpressed, just stands there, his claws out, ready for action. Suddenly, some bad guys appear at the end of the alley. Deadpool and Wolverine exchange a quick glance.
And just like we said earlier on in the video, New Rockstars was one of the types of channels that create these types of breakdown videos at a high quality. If we scroll down, New Rockstars is right here on the right hand side. This might also be to do with any searches that we've made on YouTube earlier on. But there are other channels like Top Movie Clips from the Wolverine Origins movie and more that are being referenced.
And without missing a beat, they spring into action. Deadpool uses his swords, spinning and flipping around, taking out the enemies with style and humor. Wolverine, on the other hand, is all about brute strength, slashing through the bad guys with his claws. The scene is filled with fast-paced fighting, witty banter from Deadpool, and some seriously cool moves from Wolverine. They make an unbeatable team, and it's clear they've got each other's backs. This scene is a perfect mix of action and comedy, showcasing why Deadpool and Wolverine are such fan favorites.
And the video is complete, and we've completed our upload right now. You can do the same by following these very simple steps. If you've enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching this video right here on Mr. Money. See you in the next one.